Back in studio, Joe Musso, pleased to be alongside my guy, Ryan Wilson, as we saw plenty of the offensive side of the football in that highlight for San Francisco. But I want to start defensively because so much of the conversation around them was maybe they're not the group they were before. I think reports of their demise have been greatly exaggerated, if I may borrow. Yeah. What did you make of the defensive effort here? This group looked like they were the ones who were going to lead this game.
We saw the Fred Warner highlight, and that's what Fred Warner does. He's one of the best, if not the best linebacker in the NFL. I don't want to name names, Joe, but the left side of the Patriots offensive line had a very long day. Some young guys forced into duty, and Nick Bosa ate frequently and for much of the afternoon. And I think what you have to concern yourself with, and you sort of touched on it if you're the Patriots, is that there's only so much Jacoby Brissett's body can take, and there's only a matter of time before you're going to be forced to play the 21-year-old rookie in Drake May. But if you're the 49ers, whether you're talking about offense or the way this defense balled out this afternoon in Northern California, this is a get-right game, and you're now at 500, and you're now back in it. There were questions due to injuries in the come-from-behind loss last week against the Rams. Where was this team going? And it feels like they're getting there. Still no C-Mac that we've talked about. We'll see when he returns. They're going to get Hufanga back, who's a big part of what they do in the back end defensively. And Brock Purdy continues to be Brock Purdy, and I think you have to feel good about the guys stepping up. We got Debo back today, got to see some of that, so that makes you feel a little better. Brock
Purdy continues to be Brock Purdy, and I want to ask you what that means, because yes, John Lynch just got done negotiating plenty of contracts. His head is probably still spinning, but that is one that looms, and if Brock Purdy can keep you at the top quarter of the league, despite all these injuries around him, that has to be negotiation power on his side. Are we looking at a market resetter in Brock Purdy after what he's done throughout some of these struggles and successes early this season?
Well, let me ask you this. Has he played better over the last 3 seasons than Dak Prescott?
I think that he's played well enough to make us stop asking questions about him.
100%.
So whatever that relative point you want to find is, I would answer yes to that question because of the results.
Whether it's $55 million per or $60 per, I think he deserves to be in that conversation. Now, again, I've been saying this. I'm going to say people get tired of hearing fit matters. So obviously, Kyle Shanahan is a great landing spot for him. Trey Lance wasn't a great landing spot. So not everyone can fit into the Kyle Shanahan system. I think you have to pay him $55 million plus. And if he asks for Dak money, I would understand why he would do that. And if you don't have a plan B as Kyle Shanahan, you have to pay that amount of money.
Like a great point guard. It doesn't have to be about him on any given night. The numbers don't have to jump off the box score at you, but he continues to put his team in positions to win. It's a win once again here in Week 4.